My top 5 books I read in the 2024 year. Today is Tuesday, 31 December 2024. I've decided to call it quits for the year. Today I'm Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm Tanis Presley, she, her, hers of Graceland. And I'm going to talk through my top 5 books I read during the 2024 year per my 78 full book readings for the 2024 year. So I read, I'm specifying here full book readings because I think I read at least one book twice. I think it might have just been one book twice. No, there were 2 books I read twice. So, something like that. There's at least one repeated book in there. So 78 full book readings. And I actually, for all of those, there's a book/reading notes video. At least one for each book. And I'm, so on my publishing experience, I did really well. And in terms of competition results, you know, a lot of YouTubers out there might read a bunch of books, but they don't make at least one video dedicated to each book that they read in a year. A lot of YouTubers don't, especially people who are in the 50+ category. That'd be 50+ videos just on like the books, so, like standalones. So yeah, I'm content, and there we go. So how am I going to present this? I'm going to present this in terms of, so it's approximately 1 out of every 15 books I read this year make this list. I'm going to present them in the order that I read them and give you the title, the author, and then the dates that I read them, as well as the link to the corresponding book/reading notes video. But for all the ones I chose, there's only one. But there were some books that had more than one video for my notes. And so here we go. Book 1, The Inferno by Dante Alighieri. I read Monday, 29 July 2024 to Sunday, 4 August 2024. Link in the video description. It was initially published back in 1321 or something like that. So over 700 years ago, and I had read it when it was less than 700 years old. So I have it before and after the 7 centuries of existence mark. So it was fun to return to. Yes, and I am part Roman by ancestral origin, so he's an Italian poet. Okay, book 2, what I talk about when I talk about running by Haruki Murakami. I read Tuesday, 24 September 2024 to Wednesday, 25 September 2024. Put the link in the video description. That was good. The guy is a writer. I have put Norwegian Wood on hold, which he wrote, as a book he wrote. But I am in queue on that one. It did not make it before the end of this year. This is a nonfiction book he wrote. He's a marathon runner in addition to being a writer. And so he kind of provided what I thought was a great dynamic between the two, and how they were very much conducive with each other, being in his life and part of his lifestyle. Okay, book 3, When My Name Was Keoko by Linda Sue Park. Read Monday, 21 October 2024 to Tuesday, 22 October 2024. Link in the video description to that notes, book/reading notes video. And it's about a young girl in Korea during when Japan invasion by Japan, but that kind of happened early on, so it was more of the occupation of Korea by Japan. In a lot of the things they were forced to change, such as her name was changed to Keoko, and some like the trees were changed, the food was changed, that kind of stuff, and that was during World War II, a historical fiction. And so the author even said Keoko was the name of her mom. And so it was a bit of kind of preserving history, both for Korea and the world, but also as well for her family, in terms of doing her best to create a piece of work that encapsulated what these people had to go through. These people being the Koreans. Okay. Book 4, I Can't Make This Up, Life Lessons by Kevin Hart. I read Monday, 28 October 2024 to Thursday, 31 October 2024. Link in the video description to the corresponding book/reading notes video. It's a great one. He's an entertainer, comedian, and someday he might be my PhD student. Even if I'm working at an Institute of Mathematics in Hungary, we'll find a way to make it happen, especially if we both want that. And he even has a title and a shout out in his book. There's a chapter about, you know, him wanting a PhD. So I'm like, you know, if I can make that work, I'll be his advisor. I would like to get my PhD and get the credentials so I can do it and it still counts, you know, that kind of thing. But it was excellent. A great, I would say, workhorse perspective on comedy. He's a comedian, and the entertainment industry more generally. There's kind of the flashy at the top, and then there's the people who do a bunch of work and are really good at what they do, and he's like the people who do a bunch of work and are really good at what they do, but might not be like that top spot on a late night talk show. Not yet. I'm gonna buy out a channel, TV network, and then we're gonna get him and Conan O'Brien as hosts, not co-hosts. 2 hosts, 1 show. Okay. All right, and then book 5, Being Elvis: A Lonely Life by Ray Connolly. I read Saturday, 21 December to Friday, 27 December 2000. Read Saturday, 21 December 2024 to Friday, 27 December 2024. Link to corresponding books/reading notes video in the video description. At least as of when I'm filming this. Excellent in terms of, you know, for everything the person does and how many people they interact with, the person can be lonely. They might not be alone in a room, but they can be lonely in that social setting. So capturing that quite well, as well as trying to tackle this guy's career and be like, not only was there a lot of work, but he just had a lot going on in life in general. And so trying to capture that in less than 400 pages was very well done. In conclusion, it was a lot of reading this year for me. I'm gonna film this, post this if I can, and then I'm gonna watch 2022 film Elvis on my own because my parents they signed up last minute, so to speak, for a dinner with friends tonight, and so we're gonna wait and watch that tomorrow, which is the actual holiday. New Year's Day is actually tomorrow. So we're gonna Dad says he even has it all set up. So me, my dad, my mom, and Kona Dog watching it together tomorrow, but me still watching it today, which if I finish would be my 19th time across November 2024 and December 2024 watching the movie. So there we go. So those are my top 5 books I read in the 2024 year. This is a list of sorts in terms of I do recommend them all. They were quite good. I'm quite pleased with my top 5. So those are my top 5 books I read in the 2024